We are in for a super fun, super popular topic. The question of the day is, what rep ranges should you train in? It is like one of the most asked about questions, and there's so much poor information around there. I'm gonna start off with this. It's nuanced. It depends, right? But I can give you some great direction to find the best rep ranges for you to train in to maximize your muscle building experience, your strength experience, and recovery. So let's just start out with the science. What does the science say? The science says rep ranges anywhere between 5 to 30 reps, roughly, is going to provide the same amount of stimulus if you're training to failure, if you're training to effective reps, okay? So should you train in 5? Should you train in 30? I would say it kind of depends on a couple things. Number one, what are you training? Do I want to do a 5 rep max bicep curl and possibly risk injury or having poor form? Probably not. I might opt for a higher rep range versus, have you ever done 30 reps with a barbell squat? Probably going to hurt, right? So you have some leeway in where that could be. That's number one. Number two is the longer your sets are, the more reps that you're doing, it's going to take longer to recover. It's going to cause more damage, require more recovery, incur more fatigue. In addition, when you start to fail, it's going to be confusing whether you're failing because your muscles are actually taxed or you have so much lactic acid and byproducts and toxicity built up that that's what's holding you back, or your cardiovascular system. For instance, doing 30 reps could take a few minutes. If you're not ready for that, you could be failing not because your muscles are failed, but because your cardiovascular system has failed. So it's very important to take that note. A lot of the times it comes to personal preference, right? Sometimes I like to train high reps, high volume, right? Faster tempo. Sometimes I like to slow things down. Again, beautiful, amazing physiques have been built with low reps, high volume, low reps, low volume, high intensity, high reps, high volume, low intensity, high intensity. Really comes down to how you execute. Are you training in those stimulating reps? Are you training close to proximity to failure? And are you recovering? This video and this type of content, people can spin you for a loop. I'm here to tell you what works best for you is not always the same that works the best for somebody else. You cannot look at their physique and assume that what they do is what it's going to happen for you. But what I can assure you of is if you have a specific reason to train in that rep range, or a coach like me gives you a specific reason, then you're set. There always needs to be a reason for something. Even when you look at the science, just looking at what the study says does not mean necessarily that it is correct or that is how you should implement it. There's a lot of things within these studies that can be misleading and guide you in a wrong direction. So if I were to sum up the gist of what rep ranges you should train in, the answer is it depends, right? That's why it's important to work with a professional like me, or to do your own research, or to ask to get some information on how to better make that decision. But I will generally say, if you're training anywhere between 5 to 30 reps, close proximity to failure, having decent quality form, controlling the tempo, really connecting with that muscle, you really can't go wrong. So if you enjoy this information, please subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in learning more about my one-on-one coaching or working with me directly, please go to the description in this channel. There's a link there below for my application. In addition, if I sent this to you via Instagram or message it to you in some sort of way, feel free to reach back and let me know that you want more information on coaching.